Hello and welcome to another episode of Wannabe Entrepreneur. I know it's late. I'm sorry. I just want to spice it up our relationship. I don't want you to take me for granted, and that's why I'm not publishing at 5 like normal. Uh, it's not at all that I was out all day and didn't have time to upload. So today I have a very special episode. I've been following on Twitter the Build in Public community because that's basically also what I'm doing here with this podcast. And the Build in Public is exactly what the name says. It's basically people that are building their startups, projects, side projects, hobby projects, whatever, in public. So they share their daily challenges and learnings in on Twitter, on social media, and you can follow, you can ask questions, and the idea is actually to be super open. You can even share how much money you're making, your graphs, your metrics, etc. And I asked in the Build in Public community to share with me what apps and projects they are working on, and I got 3 answers. I'm super excited about that, and normally never get answers on Twitter. Please follow me. The link will be in the description. And I asked my buddy Abhishek. Hey, Abhi.
Hey.
He's the software developer from India. I really tried to get the best developer here, but since no one could make it, Abhi, thank you so much. And what we are going to do is we are going to go through these 3 apps and we are going to give our feedback. We already went through them before. We already recorded our first impressions in another episode, and I will tell you how you can access it later in this episode. But now let's get started. Abhi, are you ready?
Super ready.
Cool. I will just ask you to speak a little bit louder.
All right. I'm ready.
Okay. And all right. So the first app that we are going to check is called BrainPick, and it's from Nurlan Nurmanov. That's his username on Twitter. And also, by the way, I will link all of this, the Twitter handles, and the apps on the description. His app is called brainpick.id, and when you first open the website, what do you see, Abhi?
I see a nice description here. Ask questions and get answers today.
Do you understand what this means?
I think that's the first thing I really like, because it's just a simple text which explains the whole website.
Yeah.
And I think I know already what maybe not how it works, but I know what to expect from this.
Yeah. Same. And so the first impressions were that this is kind of a Quora or Stack Overflow website. One thing that we noticed, by the way, is that the CSS, or Abhi, you were the one noticing, so please explain.
It's just a small thing. I think the CSS is being loaded async at the moment, or maybe it's at the bottom of the page. But first time when you try to open the page, since we are having a slow internet here, the design breaks in the beginning.
So yeah, maybe probably just trying to load the CSS in the beginning of the HTML document might fix it, but yeah, something to look at, but it's completely fine. By the way, we also know that this building public means that you are building and releasing apps that are still not ready for production, so we completely understand that. So we know that it will eventually, and it will definitely, get better in the future.
Yeah.
And another thing that we by the way, this logo, BrainPick, in the beginning he had a different logo. I think it was the E equals MC square.
Okay.
And I told him to use Canva actually on Twitter, and then he said, okay, I got inspired by that, and I changed to BrainPick. Do you like the logo?
I like it actually. Simple, clear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love the name, by the way, as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a great name. And we also realized that the idea of this app is that you can log in. And is this the one that you can log in with AWS? By the way, yes. This is quite funny. You can actually log in with AWS.
I'm curious to know about why this login.
Yeah, me too.
I have never seen this before. Have you?
Never.
Okay.
Interesting. Yeah, I'm also curious to know why you decided to log in with AWS. That's quite funny. But it's So basically, you can log in, create an account, then you can ask a question and pick one of the, I guess, mentors or experts that are in the website, and then you can define how much you can pay them to answer this question. And there were a couple of things that were not clear for us with this model, right, Abby? That basically we didn't know how who defines how much the price, right? Like, is it us? Can then the other person refuse? Will they answer anyway? But depending on how much we are paying, they will put less or more effort in the response.
Yeah, it seems like it's like Fiverr, but the creators don't decide the price.
Yeah.
The author is bidding for the price.
Exactly.
But that's the difference if I compare those two.
True. Anyways, I really like the idea. I'm very excited to see how it goes. I know that it's still not ready, I guess, to production. There were a couple of things that are still not working. And when I logged in, then the dashboard was not working that well. But besides that, I think that there's a need here. I think that especially for more technical questions, I think it's a great idea. You, Abby?
Yeah, definitely. I think I also see myself even using it if required, and if like I have experts there. Sometimes you really need some detailed.
For instance, you like chess, knowledge. Right?
Yeah.
So you would use it for that? If there was some chess master there,
maybe if there could be like some specific line I wanna talk about or something, could be.
Yeah, all right, maybe you can by the way, this is a good idea. You can specify the niche of chess. So that's the first one. Let's go for the second one, the second app. And the second app is cs or cstory.versal.app. And the creator's name is Cage. And let's get into it. Abby, can you start with this one?
All right. So first impressions were like that. I definitely like the colors itself, the icons. I also think the text itself is quite nice because it's not too much, it's not too less, and it kind of for me personally, it didn't describe exactly exactly the website does, but it kind of gave an idea what website is about and what is it around.
Yeah, so it says in the beginning, all that you need to start writing to the world. So I know that it was something connected with blogging and writing, but then it was saying also try it for free. But I didn't immediately understand what was the unique selling point of this app, because there's a lot of other blogging tools. And when you go down and you read it, it says launch your space, create and build your community, learn from pro creators. Pro creators. Other people that procreate. Sorry, I just couldn't resist. But still, I didn't fully understand here. Also, when you click on try now, you are asked to log in. And if I don't fully understand what this app is about, I'm not going to log in. So maybe it's something here to work on. And later we understood, after investigating, that the idea here, I hope I'm not wrong, but the idea here is for content creators to create their portfolio so they can write and then they can get paid to write. So it's kind of a portfolio for bloggers, right, Abby?
Yeah, and it's also you build a community so people can like your blogs and comment about you or your blogs maybe.
Yeah.
On your profile. I don't know the pro features though.
Yeah. So did we already talk about the desktop version?
Yeah, no.
So Abby also noticed one last thing about this. What was it?
I think the design of the website is currently a mobile version.
Mm-hmm.
And so I open this website on my desktop and I still see a mobile view.
Yeah.
And these kind of things, I mean, for a homepage is fine, but I don't know, when I go to the dashboard and when I go to the login forms, it of course should have a different view for desktop, but maybe it's just for the start. I think it's a good approach still that you are building for the mobile first.
Yeah, definitely.
But
I
noticed.
I completely agree. But again, I also don't think it should be maybe a priority. But in the future, definitely working on that, having different views for desktop and mobile. And now let's go to the last one, the last app, which is called beep.so, and the creator's name is Abi. Can you say it?
No, you try to say it.
Harmanpreet Ahuja.
No, I have to teach you then. Harmanpreet Ahuja.
Harmanpreet Ahuja.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
धन्यवाद.
Hey, कोई बात नहीं.
माफ कर दो.
माफ कर दो. Yeah, you should say that to him for saying his name.
माफ कर दो, Harmanpreet. I'm not very good with Indian names, but you have a great app, by the way, and let's get into it. So it's called beep.so, and when you open the page, it's a very clean design, and it says ideate, discuss, and co-create with the world. To be honest, I had no idea what this meant. And you, Abi, what about?
Yeah, just looking at that, no. But if you scroll down a bit, then you have more details.
Yeah,
about
if you scroll down, it says if you run a Slack Discord community, add it to Slack. If you build it in public, I still didn't get it though. I still didn't get it.
I think it's from what I went into other pages. It's more like you create documents about. So let's say you're building a product, and you create documents, you create roadmaps and all this stuff, and then other creators or other people or followers can look at these documents and maybe even suggest things.
Yeah.
So if you for change it, you're building change it, you can sign up on this one, and you can ask for questions about tech or whatever. Like could be even roadmap or some stuff like this. That's what my understanding was.
Yeah, this is it seems to be a platform for people that are building in public. So it's already very niche. And anyone that is outside of this community, even people from this community, wouldn't fully understand in the beginning what this is about. And anyone outside, they would, I think, never understand. So I guess that there's a need for, change a little bit the copy, make it more understandable. But yeah, the platform, then you log in and it looks amazing. It's like, I don't know if you the listeners know about it, but the Dropbox Papers, something that we used in Trivago, that allows you to quickly write pages and documents, and it's super nice and people can interact with it. So it's a platform for people building in public. You can share your graphs, you can share your roadmaps, and I got very excited about this, to be honest. And I know that you too, right, Abi?
Definitely, I really like it, and I would suggest maybe you should try it for your app itself.
Yeah, true. Yeah, I think that's something that I'm even considering on creating my own, they call it studio for Change It, and start sharing my documents there. There's also quite already some studios there, some other people using it.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see. I have no idea. I have really no idea how many people are using it and so on. But so maybe I will even have the creator in one of the interviews. Why not, right?
Definitely. Yeah. This product, maybe you can have more understanding.
Yeah.
How they want to see, how they see it, and how they visualize it. And also, I like the name. It's short and clean.
Yeah.
Beepso, I like.
Beepso.
Exactly.
But I don't understand.
I don't know. There's no meaning probably. Maybe there is a meaning and we don't know.
Yeah. Build in public.
Build in public? Why SO then?
Yeah, I don't know.
Build in public.
There was no .com available. Build in public.
Easy to remember, that's for sure.
Yeah.
You can say it because of the SO. Beepso.
Yeah. Beepso. But to be honest, Beep it's probably a hard domain to get. Even .com for sure, but anything else.
For sure.
Beep.app probably exists. Beep.io probably exists. So maybe that was it. Yeah, I'm curious about it. Anyways, that was all the feedback we had for these projects. They are super cool, super exciting. If I had to pick one, my favorite one would still probably be the Brain Pick. I'm more curious. If I had to invest, let's say, I'll be more curious about the Brain Pick. What about you?
Yeah, I think Brain Pick is also something I really like, but I also like Beepso.
Beepso.
I like to say it Beepso.
Yeah. I guess that also because they are more mature than the C Story product, and that's why also maybe we have this opinion. But I'm excited about all the projects. I give you kudos to all the creators. It's always super hard. Believe me, I know about it. Create a project, create a product, share it with the world. So kudos to you, and Abby, thank you so much for your opinion and feedback.
No worries, man.
And we also recorded an extended version of this with our first impressions, that we basically opened each website for the first time and went through every little detail, and then we realized it was maybe too big for this podcast, but we are going to share it in the Buy Me a Coffee platform. So if you want to support this podcast and have access to this extra content, you can just buy me a coffee. It's €5 or something, or even less. You can pick how much you want to give, and you get access not only to this but also to all the other content I've shared in the past. And if you become a member, which is €4 per month, you also get access to a Slack channel with all other creators and people that I interviewed. So yeah, maybe it's something to consider, right, Avi?
Definitely.
Are you going to be in the
should.
Slack channel?
I'm almost about to join.
Yeah.
I didn't join yet, but I'm gonna join soon.
Cool. All right, and this was another Wannabe Entrepreneur. See you tomorrow.